An empty plate shocks Tom first, but his body is already writing biology underneath. The final bite disappears, and the fasting clock quietly starts stalking every cell. Minutes later, hunger hormones rise, telling Tom his stomach wants attention immediately now. His stomach squeezes harder, not dramatically, just enough to make silence feel louder. Saliva builds anyway, because Tom's body remembers food before his mind catches up. Blood sugar dips slightly, and Tom starts noticing every tiny sensation inside himself. His liver opens stored glycogen, like unlocking emergency savings for one ordinary morning. Insulin begins falling, and Tom's body stops expecting another meal anytime soon now. Glucagon steps forward, signaling the liver to keep blood fuel steady and calm. Adrenal glands whisper alertness, making Tom feel sharper than his empty stomach expected. Focus suddenly tightens, and boring tasks feel strangely easier for Tom to attack. Then irritation creeps in, because hunger loves turning tiny problems into loud drama. Smells grow louder somehow, and Tom notices food aromas from absurd distances today. Inside his brain, food memories start looping, replaying favorite meals like commercials non-stop. Deep in his cells, cleanup mechanisms quietly begin scanning for worn parts. Fat cells finally volunteer energy, releasing fatty acids into Tom's internal traffic lanes. The liver experiments with ketones, tiny backup sparks for an increasingly adaptable brain. Meanwhile, Tom starts fantasizing about noodles, toast, and every forbidden comfort flavor. His digestive tract calms down slightly, conserving effort while nothing new arrives. Water suddenly feels glorious, and Tom realizes thirst can masquerade as hunger. A mild headache may appear, especially if routine and caffeine expectations get disrupted. Morning hormones rise naturally, adding extra edge to an already empty system. His mouth feels drier now, making every swallow feel oddly important somehow. Then the stomach growls again, dramatic as thunder, but brief as gossip. Temptation gets social now, with snacks appearing everywhere like a coordinated conspiracy. Tom chooses discipline, and that decision changes his entire emotional posture instantly. Another hunger wave rolls through, then fades, proving cravings are often temporary. Instead of crashing endlessly, his blood sugar begins settling into steadier territory. Cells may respond more smoothly now, with less constant insulin knocking outside. Growth hormone pulses rise, quietly helping the body protect structure during fasting. Microscopic cleanup intensifies, collecting tired cellular junk Tom never sees directly before. Old proteins get broken apart, and useful pieces return to circulation efficiently. Even mitochondria seem busier, squeezing more from every available internal resource today. The liver now commits harder, shaping ketones from liberated fatty acids steadily. Tom's brain starts accepting that alternate fuel, and everything feels surprisingly crisp. Mood can swing first, then level out once the body stops protesting. A calmer plateau appears, and Tom finally feels less chased by hunger. He might feel slightly cooler because energy spending becomes more carefully measured. Digestion stays quieter, almost like the gut is working in library mode. Food aromas still hit hard because attention sharpens around anything survival-related. Tom learned something huge here. Hunger can be habit, not emergency itself. Fat cells keep releasing fuel, turning stored energy into present motion now. Muscles are not immediately sacrificed. The body prefers easier fuel sources first. The stomach does not magically shrink fast, but hunger can shrink noticeably. Some repair systems seem more organized, though biology stays nuanced and individual.
Small inflammatory signals may quiet down, making internal noise slightly less chaotic. Tom enters tunnel focus, where distractions feel smaller and tasks feel cleaner. Temptation returns visually, but now it feels more theatrical than dangerous inside. Energy becomes steadier, less sugary, more deliberate, almost like controlled fire. Halfway through, Tom realizes fasting is a timeline, not one feeling. Sleep arrives, and the body keeps performing quiet work without applause tonight. During rest, cellular housekeeping continues while Tom looks completely still outside. Insulin remains low overnight, letting stored fuel keep doing the heavy lifting. Growth hormone pulses again, supporting repair while fasting deepens through sleep. Autophagy visuals become easier to imagine, cells wrapping and recycling worn material. By dawn, Tom wakes different, less frantic, more observant, strangely centered inside. Ketones now matter more, and his metabolic fuel mix is visibly shifting. His mouth may feel odd, reminding him fasting changes tiny details too. Senses feel amplified, and ordinary sounds or smells grab attention faster now. Meal memories return vividly because the brain loves rehearsing expected routines. Fat oxidation grows stronger, and stored reserves become active participants now. The liver feels like mission control, routing fuel where it matters most. The pancreas gets a quieter shift, no longer managing repeated incoming meals. Meanwhile, the digestive tract mostly rests, handling maintenance instead of processing food. Tom checks his face, wondering why he somehow looks sharper and calmer. Mental clarity can improve here, though not everyone experiences the same version. The stomach gets quieter now, surprising Tom after all that earlier drama. His brain still keeps some glucose, but ketones now share the burden. Even his heartbeat feels steadier, as panic gives way to adaptation. Movement can feel lighter, provided Tom is not pushing intensity too hard. Food marketing becomes hilariously powerful when every sense is already alert. Time feels distorted now because waiting stretches while focus compresses everything else. Social meals become the hardest challenge because biology collides with ritual. Tom doubles down on discipline, and confidence starts replacing simple stubbornness gradually. Ketone production peaks harder now, revealing a clear internal fuel transition. Cell recycling continues, turning damage into reusable building blocks with elegant efficiency. Repair and immune organization may subtly improve as the fast continues. Inflammatory noise fades further, and internal systems look less agitated overall. Tom now feels calm, focused, and slightly amazed by his own adaptability. The final stretch looks mental, but biology is still doing heavy work. Patience gets fragile here because the finish line makes cravings louder suddenly. One strong aroma can still shake Tom harder than any clock ever. Fuel routing has changed completely, away from digestion toward internal reserves now. Damaged proteins become targets, giving cleanup systems more meaningful work today. Some people feel laser-focused here, others slightly foggy. Bodies differ, honestly. Energy gets steadier, steady and efficient instead of explosive and flashy. The countdown feels dramatic now, because 24 hours is almost visible. Then Tom reaches the mark, and multiple systems show the completed shift. His cells look tidier, not magical, just less cluttered than before. Liver, pancreas, and stomach each tell different stories at this exact moment. Now the first bite matters, because refeeding reactivates silent systems gently again. Mouth, stomach, and pancreas wake quickly, greeting food like returning electricity. Insulin rises again, controlled and purposeful after a long quiet stretch. Glucose re-enters the bloodstream, and Tom feels the shift almost instantly. He places his hand on himself, noticing gratitude more than triumph now. Comparing start to finish reveals one truth: the body is wildly adaptive. Hunger came in waves, not one endless monster Tom had imagined. The whole fast shows adaptation, not magic, punishment, or moral superiority ever. This is biology, not a miracle shortcut, and that makes everything cooler. Tom ends amazed. Your body can change fuel, mood, focus, and cleanup beautifully.